Why should I apologize for the monster I have become? They made me this way. They thought they could crush me, break my spirit, but they underestimated the fire burning within. I am the warrior of darkness, born in the shadows, forged in the depths of hell. I owe them nothing but my wrath, and that's exactly what they'll get. They remember the day they cast me out, don't they? They remember how they laughed, how they celebrated my downfall. Little did they know that was just the beginning. Every scar they left on me, every drop of blood I shed only made me stronger. Now I'm back to take what's mine. And I'll make them choke on their arrogance. They'll tremble when they see me. They'll wish they had killed me when they had the chance. But it's too late for regrets. I've crawled through the abyss. I've seen things that would make their skin crawl, and now I'm ready. Ready to tear through their ranks, to rip apart their hopes and dreams. They thought they could break me. They have no idea what's coming. Every step I take, I feel the power surging through me. I feel the darkness wrapping around my soul, whispering sweet promises of vengeance. They thought they could walk over me, use me as a stepping stone to their summit. They're about to learn the true meaning of fear. I am the darkness. I am unstoppable. When I look into their eyes, I see the fear. I see the realization dawning on them. They thought they were safe. They thought they were untouchable. But there's no place they can hide. I'll drag them down into the shadows where their screams will go unheard. They'll beg for mercy, but I have none left to give. Every wound they inflicted on me, I'll repay 100-fold. Every ounce of pain they caused, I'll return with interest. They'll know what it means to suffer. They'll know the true meaning of despair. They'll wish they had never crossed me. They'll wish they had never made me this monster. I'll reach their summit, not because they want it, but because I'll make it mine. I'll carve my path through their corpses if I have to. Their dreams of glory will be shattered, their hopes crushed under my heel. They think they can stand in my way. Let them try. Let them face the storm I've become. I've seen their kind before. Arrogant, self-assured, thinking they're invincible. But they all fall the same. They all bleed the same. I'll tear through their defenses. I'll break their spirits. They'll know what true power looks like, and it's nothing like the pathetic delusions they cling to. They wanted a monster. They got one. They wanted to play with fire. They're about to get burned. I am the darkness. I am their reckoning. They thought they could escape their fate. Fools. There is no escape from me. I am their nightmare. I am their doom. They'll learn the hard way that I am not to be trifled with. They'll learn that the shadows they dismiss so easily are now their greatest threat. I am the warrior of darkness, and I am done playing by their rules. It's my turn now, my turn to hunt, my turn to destroy. They'll never see it coming. One by one, they'll fall. Their pride, their arrogance will be their downfall. They think they're strong. They think they can resist. They know nothing of strength. True strength is forged in suffering, in darkness, and I am the strongest of them all. I am the darkness they fear, the monster they created. And I'll make them regret every moment of their existence. They wanted to reach the summit. They'll reach it all right, but as nothing more than a cautionary tale, a warning to all who dare to challenge the darkness. I am their end. I am their destruction. They'll look back and wonder where they went wrong. They'll realize too late that it was the day they decided to make an enemy of me. They'll see the monster they've created, and they'll know there's no stopping me. So let them come. Let them bring their armies, their weapons, their false bravado. I'll cut through them all. I'll paint their world with their own blood. They'll beg for mercy, but I'll show them none. They made me this way. Now they'll pay the price. Why should I apologize for the monster I have become? They're the ones who created me. They're the ones who pushed me into the abyss. Now I'm rising from it, stronger, fiercer, more determined than ever. And I'll show them what true power looks like. They'll remember my name. They'll remember the day they thought they could break me. They'll remember the day they made me their enemy. And they'll curse that day for the rest of their short, miserable lives. I am the warrior of darkness. I am the monster they fear. And I will reach the summit, dragging them down into the abyss with me. Their cries will echo in the void, a testament to their folly. They wanted a monster, they've got one, and I'm just getting started. There's no turning back now. The path behind me is scorched, burned to the ground along with every shred of mercy I once had. The monster they created is here to stay, and there's no force on this earth strong enough to stop me. Every scar, every betrayal, every moment of pain they inflicted on me has built something unbreakable. I no longer bleed for them. I no longer wait for them to see my worth. I am my own reckoning, and I will carve my name into history whether they want it or not. They thought they could dictate my fate, control my future, shape me into something weak, something useful for them, but now they see the truth. The version of me they once knew is dead, buried, gone forever. What stands in its place is something they will never understand, something they will never defeat. They tried to contain me, to mold me into their puppet, but they failed. I don't bow. I don't break. I obliterate anything in my way. They thought they could play with fire without getting burned. Now, the flames are consuming them. They thought they could push me into the shadows and forget about me. Now I am the shadows, and I haunt them every second of their existence. I can feel their fear. I can hear it in their silence, in the way they pretend I no longer exist. But I do, and I will never disappear. They will feel my presence with every step they take, in every fleeting moment of peace they try to grasp. Because their peace, it was built on my suffering. And now, I am here to collect. They wanted to strip me of my power, to turn me into a whisper of who I used to be, but they only fueled something they can't control. The power they feared in me has now become the very thing that will destroy them. They wanted me to be weak. Instead, they made me indestructible. They wanted me to be afraid. Instead, they gave me nothing left to lose. And that is where they sealed their own fate. Because when you take everything from someone, when you crush them down to nothing, you don't create a victim. You create something far worse. You create someone with no limits, someone with no chains, no fear, no hesitation. Someone who will rise from the ashes and tear through everything they once held dear. And that is exactly what I have become. I see the panic in their eyes now, the realization that they've unleashed something they can't contain. They thought they could build their empires on my suffering and I would stay silent, that I would accept my place in their world. But I was never meant to be a part of their world. I was meant to destroy it. They are scrambling now, whispering behind closed doors, searching for ways to control me again. But there is no control over what they have awakened, no trap, no lie, no force strong enough to put me back in a cage. I have outgrown them, outlasted them, and now I will outlive them. This isn't just revenge. This isn't about getting even. This is about erasing their very existence from my story. This is about ensuring that every single one of them feels what I felt, the isolation, the agony, the emptiness. And when the weight of their sins finally crushes them, when they are crawling on their hands and knees, searching for an escape, searching for someone to save them, I won't be there. Because I am not their savior. I am the storm that will swallow them whole. I am the nightmare they never wake up from. I am the consequence of every cruel choice they made. And when they scream for help, when they beg for a second chance, for a shred of mercy, they will hear nothing, because I no longer exist for them. I have moved beyond them. I have risen higher than they ever imagined. And from this summit, I will watch them fall one by one until the ground is littered with the remains of their own making. They will be nothing more than a memory, a lesson written in the ruins of their own arrogance. And me? I will walk forward, alone, unstoppable, untamed, because the monster they created never needed them in the first place.